Hey everybody, this is the Monday, March 23rd home strength workout. In this workout, you could use body weight if you have a band or a sliders or a kettlebell or a dumbbell. We can incorporate those too. If you don't have any of those pieces of equipment, that's fine too, no big deal. In this workout, we're gonna start off with our movement prep. We'll do our strength exercises, and then we'll finish off with a cool down. If you look in the description of this video, there'll be an outline of the workout, so you can know all the sets and reps. There'll also be timestamps next to all the exercises, so if you need to skip around or go back to any exercise, you can do that as well. And so let's get started with our movement prep. Have fun. Okay, so for the arm circles, you're gonna start off with your arm at your side. You're gonna take a big, slow circle going back. When I get to about 12 o'clock, I'm gonna turn my palm out and continue on with my circle, all right? So big, slow circle, palm out, back to the start. All right, then when we reverse the motion, all right, I'm gonna go with the back of my hand facing out for as long as I can. And twist it over again. Keep the back of my hand facing out as long as I can. All right, so you want to do 5 circles going backwards, 5 circles going forwards, and do both sides. Okay, so for the squat to stand, all right, you want to push your hips back, sit down on your heels. You're in a squat position. Try to get as low as you can. All right, then I'll put my hands down towards the floor, on my feet or my shins, right? Lift my hips, keep my chest down until I'm stretching my hamstrings, all right? So again, I'm gonna sit down low on my heels, right? And then lift my hips, keep my back nice and straight until I'm stretching my hamstrings, all right? Do 5 of those. Okay, next is yoga Plex plus the Cobra, all right? So we're gonna get in a push-up position, all right? So you wanna push your hips up and back. All right, drop your heels towards the floor. Keep your arms straight. So big stretch up here. Then you throw your hips down to the floor. Right, get your head up. So a big stretch in your low back right here. All right, so again, I push up and back. Right, so I should get a big stretch in my shoulders, my hamstrings, and my calves. Right, and throw your hips down to the floor. Right, big stretch in the low back. All right, so you want to go back and forth 5 times. Nice. Okay, next is the reach and rotation. All right, so you're going to get on all 4s. All right, so you want to stiffen one arm out, kind of roll the inside of your elbow in. You're going to slide your other arm through the hole here. You're just trying to reach as far as you can while keeping this arm straight. And you want to come out and turn up the other side as far as you can twist. Again, keeping this arm nice and straight. Again, so reach through as far as you can. All right, and then open up on the other side. All right, so do 5 on one side, do 5 on the other side. All right, and the last movement prep exercise is a bird dog. So on a bird dog, you're gonna get on all 4s. All right, you're gonna reach out one arm with your thumb up, nice and straight. You're gonna kick out your opposite leg. All right, so on my leg here, I wanna keep my toe in and really push my heel out as I'm reaching out with the arm. So it's like I'm pulling myself apart at both ends, right? And I keep my plant arm straight. All right, other side, reach out, kick my heel out, hold it for a few seconds, right? Trying to pull myself apart at both ends, all right? Do 5 on both sides. Okay, so since it's Monday and we always squat at TFT on Monday, our first exercise is the squat. Okay, so if you're not rocking any equipment, we'll just do the body weight squat, right? So remember, keep that weight back on your heels, kick your hips back, sit down as low as you can, right? And push all the way back up. So this is the opportunity for, since we're not in the gym, is to really kind of work on your depth, right? Keeping your chest up. All right, if you're doing the body weight squat, do 20 of them. All right, now if you do have some equipment, like a kettlebell, all right, you can hold the kettlebell up, chest high, right? We can do the goblet squat, right? So just adding a little bit of weight in the front for your squat. If you don't have a kettlebell, but you have a dumbbell, right? We can do the same thing with the dumbbell, right? All right, hold it up high by your chest, same deal. All right, now, if you do have a kettlebell and it's a little bit too light, you can challenge yourself by holding it on one side, all right? So you wanna hold your kettlebell, cradle it right here in this rack position, right? Hold it right by your chest and your bicep, right? And then go about squatting as normal, right? It'll challenge you a little bit more, right? Because the weight's on one side, right? So you can do 5 on one side, right? Switch it over to the other side, 5 on the other side, all right? You can do the same thing with the dumbbell too. Right, so on the dumbbell, right, I'll just hold it up nice and high. I can kind of plop it on my shoulder here, right, and go about the same thing, right? All right, so body weight squats, 20, goblet squat, 10, one-sided squat, 5 on each side, your choice. Okay, so the next exercise is the push-up. So we'll give you a few different options for the push-up here. Option number 1, our easiest option here, is to do push-ups on the knees. So I get on my knees here, all right, sink my hips. And so I want my arms to be straight, and then I want to turn my arms in a little bit here, okay? And now I go about my push-up. So I just want to sink my whole body down, and really fire my elbows behind me. Okay, and then of course the next hardest one to do here is to do a normal push-up. So I'm on my toes. Same rules apply. Roll my arms in. I really squeeze my stomach and my butt so I can keep my back flat. All right, get a good bend. Try to get as deep as you can. Okay. If you want a harder push-up and you have a band, we could use the band here. Okay, so I'm going to take the band, wrap it around my back and underneath my arms. Okay, and then I'll just grab it here with my thumbs, and I'm going to pin the band to the floor with my hands. All right, don't let off this pressure or the band's going to whip back at you. All right, so same rules apply. Roll my elbows in, go about a normal push-up here, but of course it's going to be a little bit harder on the way back up. All right, so choose a push-up, do 10 to 20. Okay, next is our upper body pull exercise. A little difficult to do if you don't have any equipment. So one exercise we can do to kind of help out with that is called the scat push-up. So on a scat push-up, you want to get in that push-up position again, right? Roll your arms in, really squeeze your stomach and your butt. I'm going to lower my weight, keep my arms straight, and really pinch my shoulders blades together at the top, at the bottom here, right? And then I round them back out. So drop my weight, squeeze my shoulder blades together, activate all those muscles in my upper back, and then round them back out. All right, so that's a scat push-up. Now, if you do have some equipment, let's say the band. So for the band, we can do a very familiar exercise for you guys is the pull apart. So on the pull apart, grab your band about shoulder width, right? Extend your arms out, right? Pull it apart, really squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top here, and then put it back together, right? So it's really important that you keep your arms straight and in front of you, right? Pull it apart. Take a second here to really squeeze the muscles here in your back and put it back together, all right? So that's the pull apart. Now, if you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you could row it, right? So if you're gonna row your kettlebell or your dumbbell, you could use something to brace on. So I'm gonna use my couch here. So I get my hand on my couch, get my back nice and flat, so really kick my hips back. I'm just gonna pull my weight towards my hip, right? Back down. Pull my weight towards my hip. Right? Really get my elbow behind me and try to get my shoulder down and back. All right. Now, if you're working with a kettlebell that's maybe a little bit too heavy to row with one arm, no problem. Row with 2 arms, right? So on this one, right, you get nice and flat, hinge your hip back, go both hands on your bell, right, and just pull, right? Pull towards your belly. Get your elbows behind you, get your shoulders back. All right? So you have scap push-up, pull apart, 1-arm row or 2-arm row. Just do 10 of those. Okay, so next is the hip hinge. So if you don't have any equipment, we'll just do the body weight hip hinge. So on the body weight hip hinge, right, we're standing up nice and straight, right? You wanna push your hips back, keep your chest up, right? Keep yourself looking forward here and then back up. So you feel like I'm getting a big stretch in my hamstrings every single rep, all right? Now if you do have some weight, like a kettlebell, you can hold it in front of you, all right? Same rules apply, right? Shift your weight back, keep your chest up, big stretch in your hamstrings. You're just trying to avoid yourself from rounding your back or squatting up and down. It's really just about pushing your hips back and then pushing them forward. All right? Now, if your kettlebell or your dumbbell's a little too light to really be effective holding it in front, no problem, right? You can challenge yourself by just holding it on one side. So if I have a light dumbbell here, I'll hold it on one side. All right? Same rules apply, but a little more challenging, right? I only have the weight on one side. All right? So you have body weight, weight in front, or suitcase weight. Just do 10, or if you have suitcase, you do 5 on each side.
All right, so for our core work today, we're just going to do our basic planks, side planks, and front plank. All right, so let's start off on the side plank. Get my weight on my forearm, stack my feet to really push on this forearm, keep this shoulder back so I'm nice and straight. All right, if you need to make this easier, you can stick one foot in front. If you need to make it easier than that, all right, I'm just going to put both knees right here, all right, and let's be nice and straight. All right, so we'll hold your side plank for about 30 seconds. If you don't have a timer, just take 3 to 5 nice, slow, deep breaths. Those can act as your timer. Okay, when you finish the side plank, just roll straight over to your front plank. All right, so my weight's on my forearms and my toes. I want to squeeze my glute muscles really tight and tuck them and really push into the floor. So most of the tension should be on your stomach. All right, again, spend about 30 seconds here or 3 to 5 slow breaths. After you're done, go straight over to your other side plank, right? The same rules apply, nice and straight, either up here or foot in front or bent knees. 30 seconds or 3 to 5 slow breaths. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do our cool down. And our first cool down exercise is just neck circles. So on a neck circle, you wanna start off with your chin down by your chest. Right, you're gonna circle, get your ear towards your shoulder. Now when your head is on this side, you wanna pull down on this shoulder, right? And then keep circling your head over to the other side. Once my ear gets to this other shoulder, I wanna pull down the opposite shoulder here, right? So I'm taking these slow circles, pulling down the opposite shoulders. All right, I'm just gonna do 5 nice and slow one direction. All right, and 5 nice and slow in the other direction. Okay, go. Okay, next is the cross arm stretch. So on the cross arm stretch, I want to take my arm, I want to bring it nice and high up towards my neck. Take my opposite arm here and gently pull on the elbow. So I'm pulling it across here, keeping the arm nice and high. So just spend about 30 seconds, right, or 3 to 5 deep, slow breaths on each side, all right? I'll switch to the other side, arm up nice and high by my neck, pull it about my tricep, and hold it for about 30 seconds. Okay, next is the hip opener. So on hip opener, I'm coming one knee. I'm gonna get out nice and long with my front leg. I really wanna open up this hip, this knee, and this ankle. All right, I'll hold it right here. If you need a little extra stretch, you can get down on one arm and push away. If you're a little more flexible than that, you can even get down on both forearms. Spend about 30 seconds down here, or 3 to 5 slow breaths, right? I'll show you the other side. One knee, nice and long. Really open it up, right? Or one arm and a push, or both arms, right? 30 seconds each side. Okay, next is the pec stretch. So we're gonna come belly down. You're
gonna tee your arms out here. You take a big back step. You're gonna roll all your weight over this straight arm. So I'm just trying to really stretch out this pec area right here. All right, so we want to spend about 30 seconds or so in this position, right? And when you finish, right, straighten your other arm out. Take that big diagonal back step. Just roll all your weight over that arm. All right, spend about 30 seconds on each side. Okay, the last stretch here is the lying low back stretch. So lay down. I want to put my foot on the opposite side of my knee. And I'm going to pull this knee down towards the floor and keep this shoulder touching the ground as well. All right, so we'll hold it here for about 30 seconds. And get a switch, right? Foot on the opposite side. Pull down with my hand. Keep this shoulder on the floor. Should be feeling a big stretch, right? All the way in like your glute and low back area.